Let me ask you something. How many times have you said the words, "I'll start tomorrow"? Tomorrow, that mysterious place where dreams go to die. You've said it before, haven't you? "I'll start saving money next month." And then tomorrow quietly became next year. You see, life doesn't wait for your perfect timing. It rewards your decisions. No more excuses, no more delays, no more waiting for the right moment. Because the right moment is now. You know what's funny? Every single excuse sounds logical when it's still inside your head. I'm too tired. I'm too old. It's not the right time. But if you said those words out loud to someone else, you'd hear how weak they really sound. Imagine telling your younger self, "Hey buddy, we didn't follow your dreams because we were tired." Yeah, your younger self would probably look at you like, seriously? The truth is, excuses are the lies we tell ourselves to feel comfortable staying the same. They protect us from the pain of effort, but they also block us from the power of change. Losers make promises they often break. Winners make commitments they always keep. Let that sink in. Every excuse is a broken promise to yourself. Every excuse pushes your dream just one day further away. So let me ask you this. How many more days are you willing to trade for the life you want? Comfort feels good now, but it's expensive later. You pay for comfort with regret. It's like swiping your credit card for laziness, and the interest rate is brutal. We don't realize how dangerous comfort can be because it doesn't hurt right away. It whispers, not screams. It says, "Take it easy, you deserve a break." And soon, that break turns into a lifestyle. Then one day, you wake up and you realize the opportunities you missed, the potential you buried. The person you could have been is now just a memory of possibility. And that's the real tragedy. Not what we fail to achieve, but what we fail to even try. And no, watching motivational videos while lying on the couch doesn't count as progress, unless you're doing push-ups between the ads. Every transformation begins with a single defining moment, a moment where you say, enough. That's it. That one word can change everything. Enough procrastinating. Enough doubting. Enough waiting for motivation to knock on your door. You don't need motivation. You need movement. Because movement creates motivation. Think about it. Have you ever started cleaning your house and then suddenly got into a flow, cleaning everything? You didn't feel like it at first, but once you began, momentum took over. That's life. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to start. And when you start, even with small steps, something incredible begins to happen. Action changes your brain. Literally, neuroscience shows that when you start taking consistent action, your mind rewires itself to seek progress instead of comfort. It's like you're reprogramming your identity. You stop being the person who wants change and start being the person who creates it. Let me tell you a story. There was a man who said he wanted to run a marathon, but he was overweight, out of shape, and full of excuses. Every day he'd say, "I'll start tomorrow." Until one morning, his 8-year-old daughter asked him, "Daddy, when are you going to run your race?" He smiled and said, "Soon." She replied, "But you've been saying soon for a long time." That single sentence broke him. That night, he put on his running shoes and jogged 1 block. Just one, the next day, 2 blocks. And 6 months later, he crossed the finish line of his first marathon. He didn't start with a plan. He started with a step. You don't have to see the whole staircase. You just need to take the first step. But let's be real. This isn't easy. Because the moment you decide to change, your old habits fight back. Your comfort zone will whisper, "Come on, take a day off." Your fears will shout, "You're not good enough." It's a war between who you are and who you're meant to become. So who wins? The one you feed. Feed your excuses, and they'll grow stronger. Feed your discipline, and you'll rise higher. Remember, you must learn from your past mistakes, but not lean on your past successes. That means you can't rely on who you were yesterday to create who you want to be tomorrow. You've got to reinvent yourself daily. And yes, that means even on Mondays, especially on Mondays. Here's the turning point. You are responsible for your life, not your boss, not your parents, not your partner, not the economy. You. And the day you take full responsibility for your life, that's the day you take back your power. Because responsibility is not a burden, it's a superpower. It's what separates those who dream from those who do. When you stop blaming the world and start changing yourself, the world changes in response. You can't control the wind, but you can adjust your sails, and that's enough to reach any destination you desire. Let me tell you a secret about successful people. They don't have more time. They don't have fewer problems. They just have more discipline. Discipline is freedom. It's the bridge between goals and accomplishments. It's what keeps you moving when motivation disappears. Motivation gets you started. Discipline keeps you going. Do you think athletes always feel excited to train? Do you think writers feel inspired every day? Absolutely not, but they show up anyway. They show up when it's boring. They show up when it's hard. They show up when no one's watching. Because they know success doesn't come to those who feel like it. It comes to those who do it anyway. And when you finally start doing it anyway, something magical happens next. You begin to notice the changes. You start waking up earlier. You start saying no to distractions. You start keeping the promises you make to yourself. And slowly, the world around you begins to bend in your favor. You attract better opportunities, better people, better results. Because the universe respects action, you become unstoppable. Not because everything gets easier, but because you get stronger. And that's what transformation looks like. Not a dramatic overnight change, but small, consistent, relentless steps every single day. Think of it like brushing your teeth. You can't do it once and expect perfect teeth forever. You've got to keep doing it daily, no matter how boring it feels. That's discipline, that's transformation, that's freedom. So here's the truth. The gap between where you are and where you want to be is filled with excuses you've been believing. It's time to burn them. Every last one. Because on the other side of those excuses lies a version of you that's powerful, confident, disciplined, and free. That version is waiting for you to show up. And when you finally do, when you take that first step, when you stop talking about it and start living it, your whole life will begin to transform in ways you never imagined. This is your sign, your wake-up call, your turning point. No more waiting. No more hoping. No more tomorrows. Start today. Start now. Start where you are, with what you have, and build your future one decision at a time, because the person you'll be 1 year from now is depending on the choices you make today. If this message hit you, if you're ready to break free from excuses and take full control of your life, then don't stop here. Keep the fire burning. Click the video on your screen titled, "Improve Yourself 1% Every Day," because that's where real, lasting growth begins. One small win at a time. No more excuses. Your new life starts today.